Are you ready for potentially 5 new credit cards coming before the end of 2023? I sure am. In fact, if you go back at least 5 months on my channel, you probably remember this video where we talked about 6 new cards coming potentially in 2023 at a rumor stage. I'm happy to report that 2 of those already came to pass. The first was the Citi AAdvantage Executive World Elite Mastercard, which got a massive overhaul. It's already been live on the website for a little bit now with a bunch of new benefits and of course a much higher annual fee to go with it. The second was the Chase Freedom Rise card, which was a brand new product launched by Chase, also live on the website right now, designed for beginners trying to build credit for the first time. So if we initially had rumored 6 cards and 2 came to pass, that should leave us with 4 remaining, right? But of course, no, we're now back up to 6 all over again, 5 of which are very likely going to be hitting the markets before the end of 2023. So let's talk about those. Oh, and I've got one more as well. So potentially 6 cards to talk about, but that last one is still a big rumor, still very, very interesting though. So stick around to the end to hear about that one. First up are 2 new cards from Citi. You probably remember these names. They both come under the branding of Strata, so the Strata Premier and the Strata Elite. These have been rumored for a long time, and as time passed, they got more and more, I guess, concrete in terms of actually becoming a real product. We have an update here from Doctor of Credit that occurred barely over 2 weeks ago at the end of August. Here's what it said. These cards are getting closer to finally launching. The Citi Strata Elite will compete with the American Express Platinum with a comparable annual fee and coupon book credits. Overall, doesn't look super compelling from what I've seen, but Citi might tweak the offerings before launch. Also scrolling down here a bit to the update that occurred back in March, Citi was actually surveying people to help them kind of create their own concierge service with benefits that people actually valued. So here's a little bit of what that looked like. It said, help us elevate our credit card concierge offerings. So whether that's helping you get access to exclusive experiences or tickets or help putting together itineraries, whatever it was, I did not receive the survey, but it's cool to see Citi at least trying to get feedback from people before they launch a product to make sure that whatever the offering is will ideally be appealing to us. Although I myself have never been a huge user of concierge services. For a little trip down memory lane, here's a screenshot from the Justia website, again showing that Citi did indeed file a trademark for Citi Strata Premier. If you go down to the statements section where it says goods and services, that this will be for promoting the sale of credit card accounts. Flipping over to the next page here, same thing for the Citi Strata Elite, also filed here, same thing for promoting the sale of credit card accounts. Now, back to Doctor of Credit. Evidence abounds that these are going to be 2 new credit card products. And if Doctor of Credit is now saying that we're very close to the launch of these cards, it's going to be very, very exciting to see what Citi ends up coming up with. The downside, however, is that this card is going to not only compete with the Amex Platinum Card, but if so, it's going to probably have a really big annual fee. I'm thinking $550 or more, probably more, just my guess, and that it's going to have the coupon book style credits. What that refers to is the stuff like, $200 for this, $150 for that, maybe $300 for this, so on and so forth, where you've got annual and or monthly and or quarterly credits that you have to keep track of potentially with certain merchants. In fact, we may have already gotten a preview of this with that major overhaul of the Citi AAdvantage Executive Card. That one now features up to $120 in Lyft credits, up to $120 on eligible Avis and budget car rentals, and up to $120 back in eligible Grubhub credits. 2 of those are issued on a monthly basis, 1 is issued on an annual basis. More tiny things to micromanage. Also for the Premier, my best guess is it will be a rebranding of the existing Citi Premier, which is a very compelling travel card on its own because you can earn triple points in so many great categories like restaurants, supermarkets, gas stations, air travel, and hotels, plus a reasonable $95 annual fee, up to a $100 hotel credit, and a nice welcome offer to go with it. So if it's just going to be a rebranding, putting Strata on the name, not a big deal, but if there are some tweaks, hopefully they'll still be favorable. Up next, Wells Fargo is set to launch 3 new business credit cards under the Signify branding. These appear to be named the Signify Business Cash Mastercard, Essential Mastercard, and Elite Mastercard. Trademarks were also filed late last year, that is 2022, and now there is a Priority Pass landing page that is already up as well. No other details are currently known. Back to our trustworthy source of justia.com, we can also see that Wells Fargo filed their trademark here for a Signify Business Essential. This is also going to be for the arranging and conducting of incentive rewards programs to promote the sale of banking and credit card services. Then for the Priority Pass enrollment page that's already been set up, here's what it looks like right now. And I do have personally a little bit of concern with how these terms are written. So let's read through these together because you'll see why my level of excitement has a good reason to be less than very high. First and foremost here, the top part in kind of bold font says, congratulations as a valued Wells Fargo Signify Business Cash. Then the Essential and then the Elite are also mentioned. You can read the rest right there, but it does mention each card by name. So it sounds like all three of these Wells Fargo business credit cards will be coming with Priority Pass. The concerning part though is what it says in the disclosure in the non-bold font below all this. Lounge visit fees will apply. Lounge fees are subject to change without notice. Payment is required with an eligible Wells Fargo Signify Business credit card, and all three are listed there again. Yeah, so if lounge fee visits are going to be charged, it sounds like this is going to be equivalent of the standard membership here on the Priority Pass website. If you were to buy that separately on its own, that's the one that costs $99 per year, and it does say a member fee visit is $35 each time you get in, plus your guests pay the same $35 charge. So it's like having access to the program, but no free visits come with it. We also have a landing page on wellsfargo.com for these new cards. If you go to the small business section on their site, it says new business credit card coming soon. Same strong commitment to business customers like you. Stay tuned for more information in the coming months. Again, as I film this, we have 3.5 months left. So unless they're gonna take forever to do this, it would probably be a 2023 launch is what I'm hoping here. So that's encouraging to see all this great stuff coming along the way through the pipeline. The reason why I have not discarded all hope is because of what Wells Fargo has done on their consumer side. With their whole revamp of that program, we have the Active Cash here, which launched not too long ago. That's their 2% card, which also includes, by the way, a welcome offer that you can earn of $200 right now after only $500 spent in the first 3 months, and also cellular telephone protection. Pretty cool to have that on a card with also a $0 annual fee. They also launched the Wells Fargo Autograph card, a nice bonus here as well, 20,000 points, also worth $200 of cash back or towards travel. When you spend $1K in the first 3 months, still a $0 annual fee, and a bunch of really high value 3-point per dollar categories equal to 3% cash back on restaurants, travel, gas, transit, popular streaming services, and your phone plans. And Wells Fargo issues the Bilt Mastercard, which in my opinion is one of the best travel cards on the market today, perhaps even one of the best travel cards ever launched on the market. A lot of great rewards categories here, a $0 annual fee, and also, of course, the ability to earn points on rent, which is massively valuable because there are a lot of renters right now. So Wells Fargo has been making massive leaps and bounds forward in their consumer section. Hopefully that same mentality and approach will continue on the business side. And to wrap everything up here, we've got one more card under the big rumor stage still. This is a post from FlyerTalk about a new World of Hyatt premium card. So Chase has been sending out a survey testing a new World of Hyatt personal card with more benefits intended to complement loyalty. Not all benefits in this list will likely be included, but some notable differences polled include the following. An increased annual fee anywhere from $250, $350, or $450 per year. Triple point earnings in your top 2 spend categories, receiving 10 elite qualifying nights per year rather than the existing 5 EQNs you get with the current card. That would help you earn status faster, by the way. Those are not free nights. Underneath that, we have an annual category 1 to 5 certificate instead of the existing 1 to 4. That would be a free night award. The existing one up to category 4 is up to 15,000 points. If it gets boosted category 5, then that will be valid to up to 20,000 points. 25K spend to earn an additional category 1 to 5 certificate instead of a $15,000 spend, which again exists on the card right now. So would you be willing to spend 10 grand more for another basically 5,000 points of value? The ability to combine category 1 to 4 certificates to a higher value cert, like 1 to 6 or 1 to 8. So let's say you had 2 category 1 to 4 certificates, merge them together for something bigger. The ability to extend your certificates via spend or a flat 5,000 point fee. All certificates expire 1 year after they're issued. So if you want to buy more time because your travel did not coincide with the expiration date, perhaps you could redeem your points or spend a bit more on your card and get a longer time to be able to redeem that cert. Statement credits for Hyatt stays and on-premise expenses like food and beverage, for example. That would be like, for example, a $100 or $200 credit that would be reimbursed to you as a statement credit after you spend on eligible things on site. Explorer status for your first card member year, then Discoverist thereafter. In my opinion, Explorist, which is tier 2 out of 3 in the Hyatt program, is the most useless elite tier of any hotel program that I've ever seen. So if it only lasts for 1 year, it's more like who cares? Even if it lasted permanently, again, per my eyes, who cares? And finally, doubled milestone rewards post 60 nights. So after completing 60 nights stayed in the Hyatt program, rather than earning, for example, 10,000 points or 1 SUA or suite award upgrade, you would get 20K points or 2 suite night awards for every 10 nights there. Obviously a ton of stuff there, all of which is being surveyed. Who knows what will actually make it into a final product, if any final product even comes to market. If so, what I personally like the most is all the stuff surrounding these certificates, meaning the ability to earn higher value certificates, the ability to combine lower value certs into 1 or more higher value certs, and the ability to extend the time of your expiration by whatever time frame, either through more spend or perhaps redeeming a few points to make them last longer. And that's a wrap for what seems to be our surefire card launches this year and a rumor for what may come in the future. If you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications for more alerts about cool stuff coming like this. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten. You can also convert that cash back into Amex points if you want to. And to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. Hopefully this video got you excited about what is coming in the credit card market, but of course time will tell what the final products turn out to be. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then remember, you are great.